Hey guys, this is my new channel named as Why So Serious. So this channel is all about learning ethical hacking and how we can grow in it. Since there are many other YouTube channel, but I feel that there is a gap in the cybersecurity industry that I can fill and I can help people get there because I can guide them and I can that yeah and I can teach them how from the basics and the fundamental they can go to the level to do some bug bounty and get a job also for roles like UAPT and other. So yeah, this channel is firstly most important thing. It is going to be more of a offensive security side oriented, but as you guys like, I can switch to blue teaming also and I can teach you some of the concepts of that. And yeah, so we will be starting from really basics like first Linux. We will be giving time to the Linux pretty much like a good time. And then after that, we will be doing some networking also so that we can get a basic grasp of how computers work, how network work, like OSI model, TCP/IP, and some routing algorithms, and other type of different attacks also that can happen in the network like ARP poisoning and other stuff. And after all these basics, then we will be learning to go for ethical hacking. And yeah, suggestions are always welcome. You can tell me if there is still some gap between these three topics and other things. Then I can teach you some of the other topics as well, which can be after the Linux or after the networking or whatever way you like. So yeah, that's it for the introductory part. Let's start with the Linux. So this is going like I will be dividing. Let me tell you one thing more that everything will be divided. Sorry, everything will be divided into chapters and days. So as of now, like currently, I'm going to teach you Linux. So whatever I'll be teaching you, every video will be chapter 1, chapter 2 like this. Like for example, this video will be chapter 1 and then another video will be chapter 2 and then another will be chapter 3. So yeah, this will be the pretty much concepts and yeah, I might give you some of the questions after each video so that you can solve them and you can get an idea of how actually works. So let's start. Firstly, you will be needing to install Kali Linux in your desktop. It can be either using boot, bootable USB or you can do it also by VMware or VirtualBox, whatever you may like. There are a lot of videos available on the YouTube, so you can go and check them out. So I won't be dealing with those stuff. Now, let's get into the basics. And yeah, don't forget to keep a note of everything, whatever I am teaching you and whatever I am going to say in this, because everything might come in handy once you have notes and everyone knows are different. So for now, I'll be just showing you everything, but still you have to make your own notes. So first chapter will be going to be a very introductory chapter. It's like just basics, like really basic. The people who are in computer science might already know, or who are using Linux might already be knowing. But yeah, it is for the people who have just started and they don't have any idea how to do Linux or how to handle it, and they don't have idea of any sort of thing. So yeah, some of the concepts that I might tell you these binaries. Let's go first for the binaries. So this is the term which we are referred to be executable, right? Like in the Windows, you have some executable file. Binaries are those files that can be executed. So if we write that can be executed. Yeah, pretty much. So in generally, where binary, don't worry if you don't understand anything, just comment down below. I'll tell you again. I might make another video of particular topic or anything. So yeah, so in general, where binary is binary files. In general, binary files will be in user bin folder or they will be in user hyphen sbin folder. So these are some of the directories. We call them directories and not folders. Okay. So these are the things that are in binary. So basically, yeah, it is a term that is referred to as file that can be executed. So apart from it, the one more important thing that this Linux systems are case sensitive. They are case sensitive. Unlike Windows, Windows is not case sensitive, but yeah, Linux most of the time will be case sensitive. I'll write the short form Sensei. Japanese people might think it's Sensei. So yeah, next thing that I'll be telling you is directory. So what is the meaning of directory? Directories are nothing but just folders, the synonym. So in Windows, we say folders, but in Linux, we call them directories. That's it. Okay. Then apart from this, there is this thing called home. Each user has their own home directory, like they have their own home folder where the files are created and will be saved by default. So like in general, when whatever you will be downloading or you will be pasting or anything, most of the time it will be in your home directory only, and it will be saved default. Like that is the path which has been created by yourself when you will be installing Kali Linux in your system. That will be the home system of your. Okay. So yeah, pretty much it. And like if you have watched some hacker movies, so there must be sometimes that you might have heard this term called root. So that I got a root access of this organization. This kind of stuff you must have heard in the movies or any stuff. So yeah, this is real. So root access is basically nothing but a administrative level access. Administrative, sorry for my spellings. Administrative access, or you could also say super user account. This in general you also will be having. I'll be showing you how to go switch through normal user and root user. And but in general, earlier, it used to be directly the root access would have been given to us in the Kali Linux machinery, but yeah, now it has been departed. Now the root access is only when we have to switch to the root user, and else we are the normal user. Okay. So a hacker, as a hacker on a penetration tester, you will be often use the root account so that you can get the access of the particular machine and you can do anything like privilege escalation till the root level so that you can get the whole source code or the data or whatever it is. And in the ethical hacking field and penetration testing, it is pretty much the same thing only. Now I'll tell you about what are scripts. So scripts is nothing but just a series of commands that run in an interpreter environment that convert each line to a source code. So convert each line to a source code. You must be heard that he's running a Python script, he's running a JavaScript. Those are nothing but some sort of line of codes that are, those are commands actually that are converted into source code. It could be the interpreters that run these commands are like Bash interpreter or other scripting language interpreters such as Python, Perl, or Ruby. Python is currently like really important aspect that you should learn because Python is very versatile language. So if you learn Python, then you can build sophisticated exploits that can help you in bug bounty field and help you in cybersecurity aspect as well. And those are developed in those scripts are developed in Python. In Java and C also you can do it. Let's move on to another thing that is called the shell. What is shell? So shell is actually an environment and interpreter. It is an environment and interpreter to run commands in Linux. So the most used shell is Bash, the widely used shell. It is Bash, only Bash. But some other popular shells that are there is C shell, not the C shell, but C shell and the Z shell. So these are the also type of the shells that we'll be using. But in this particular coursework or in this particular Linux thing, I will be telling you more about bash shell only and nothing else. Now the terminal, it's nothing but just CLI. CLI stands for Command Line Interface. I know you might know these things, guys, but yeah, it's kind of I want to take it from the beginner level, so that's why I'm telling you each and everything hand to hand. So this is how a terminal looks like, okay? So moving on. So now the thing is, there, let me tell you more things that there's the map structure kind of thing. Like in the Windows, you are having C drive, E drive, D drive, G drive, right? So everything has different aspects. Like C drive must be C drive in general have your Windows scripts, or you can say Windows commands or Windows machine like operating system is generally installed in the C drive, and in the D drive, your E drive or G drive, you might have partitioned it according to your needs. Some might having your work, some might having your leisure time work or anything like that. So the same way, there are some of the things that are in the Linux machinery also, and particularly in Kali Linux also, that I'll be telling you. So there is one directory called root directory hyphen root. What this is, it is actually super user home directory. So as I told you earlier, root is administrator or super user account, right? So you will be getting everything. So for this also, this is a super user account that you will be getting. Then there is this another directory called boot. Some might come in handy, some might not come in handy, but yeah, you should be knowing every these things of the terminology so that when we are going ahead in these chapters or in these videos, you might get a hands on it and you might actually see how these things work. So this boot is nothing, it just have kernel image in it and nothing else. Now then, apart from it, then we have one more directory called etc. This is etc nothing but we just have system configurations file. System config file we have in it. Then there is this home directory. Home directory is the normal user directory in which your files will be there and they will be present directories normal user access. This is then there is this thing called MNT. MNT stands for mount point. This is general purpose mount point. This is the one thing in general you have to mount sometime. This is the thing which you can do. Then another directory which we have is proc. Proc. So this directory actually helps in viewing internal kernel data. That is one of its functionality. Then another directory is sys directory. What is sys directory? Sys directory is kernel's view of the hardware also. And yeah, those who might not know about kernel, let me tell you, like I will tell you after these terminologies, after these directories which I am telling you. After that, I'll tell you. Then there is this one folder called directory called dev. What is dev? Dev is special device file. It is special device file. No need to be scared, guys. Even if you don't know any of this, just kind of get familiar with it. This is really easy stuff and very beginner level stuff. These are some of the directories that will come in handy once you have gone to the advanced level. These directory will help you in going to an advanced level, like seriously it will help. So just learn them, memorize them, understand them, whatever you want to do. Just know that they are the directory. This bin directory. Bin directories are nothing but the binaries. In this, we have only binaries. Binaries, I already have told you what binary is, so I won't be wasting my time anymore in telling you what binary is. Okay, and yeah, the next folder is also sbin. This also have binaries. See, executable files. I told you earlier, right? Binaries. They are in user bin and user has bin, and see, there are here we are. So everything is connected with each other. So you have to know these terms. This is just nothing, just name of the, you can say this, these are nothing but name of the different folders that are there in the Kali Linux machine. Then another directory which we have is lib. This is nothing but libraries, right? This is the libraries. And after that,